My name is Tara, and I'm a capture and transport permittee with York County.
What inspired you to start volunteering with wildlife in need?
Humans are the biggest threat to our local wildlife, and I wanted to do something to counteract that.
What kind of training did you go through to safely handle wild animals?
I got hands-on experience with West Shore Wildlife Center. I got my certification for capture and transport through Red Creek Wildlife Center, and then I got rabies certification through Center Wildlife Care.
What are some of the most common injuries you see when rescuing wildlife?
Various impact injuries from vehicle collisions.
Have you worked with any specific species that were particularly difficult or rewarding to help?
Yes, raccoons, because they're extremely cute, but they can be very frightening and scary.
Can you run through the steps in a relatively uncomplicated wildlife rescue? For example, an injured rabbit?
I would get an alert through an app on my phone with the finder's location and their information. And then I would call the finder and speak to them about the situation and go meet them to capture the rabbit. Usually it would probably be just a sheet to pick them up and then put them in a box and close the lid and supply a warm, dark, quiet space to transport them.
What was the most memorable or challenging rescue you've been a part of?
There was a great blue heron. It was about 95 degrees, and I followed him through briars and brush to capture him. However, it was an honor to work with such a majestic bird.
Have you had the opportunity to participate in the release of wildlife after they have been rehabilitated?
Yes, I had the privilege of releasing various songbirds, baby bunnies, a red-tailed hawk. Yeah, which is very rewarding and part of the reason why I love doing it.
Do you have specialized equipment that you use for safely capturing wildlife?
I do. I have box traps that I use for rabies vector species. I have access to one of Wynn's bow nets that I use for flighted birds. And I have various nets and transport containers.
What would you say to someone who is interested in getting involved with wildlife in need?
If you're somebody who enjoys learning about native wildlife, and want to help them in an emergency, Wynn has something for you. If you just want to help with dispatch, or if you want to be out in the field helping capture and transport, your local wildlife needs you.